Well, welcome back everybody. Apologies for the slight delay in coming back. We are now back live and up and running with stage 5 of the Toyota Harlech stages here. 3 cars are already into the stage. We have got Thomas Cooper, we have got Paul Fowden, John Stone, and here we have car number 4 of Jack Derbyshire and Phil Boyle. They are into the stage now as we bring you live action from stage number 5 of the Harlech Stages Rally. So yeah, we have got a few cars into the stage. Car number 5 now ready to go, and that is car number 5 of Ford Fiesta of Robert Tout and Terry Martin. Robert having a strong day and going for strong championship points on this event. Robert lying 5th overall at the moment, and yeah, he'll be looking, as I mentioned, to bring in home some valuable points. Here we have car number 6 of Dan Humphries and Charlie Tad Evans. They are currently lying 3rd overall on the event, only 14 seconds behind the Volkswagen Polo of John Stone. So I'm sure Dan and Johnny will be going as fast as possible to claw back as few seconds on this penultimate stage. And here we have car number 8 of Mark Smith and Tim Nunn, and they're in the wonderful Darien. Car number 8 powers into the stage. And Mark lying 7th overall at the moment, looking to get as close to the top 5 as possible. But, great morning for the Darien driver, as we now see car number 12 of Brandon Smith and Lucy Guttridge. Car number 12 lying 10th overall at the moment. And, yeah, hoping to keep that top 10 finish. Just about 27 seconds behind the 9th overall of Lewis Rees and Dorian Rees. And here they are. Car number 13 of Lewis Rees and Dorian Rees. We saw some spectacular footage of these two coming into this first hairpin. And here we have car number 1 of Thomas Cooper coming around. And neatly done here by car number 13 of Lewis Rees and Dorian Rees. Had a bit of an incident coming backwards into the chicane on the first of the afternoon loop. Car number 14, and that is of Russell Davis and Richard Sutter. Russell having a strong morning, 8th overall at the moment. And now he's been chased down here by Paul Fowden. Each trying to, yeah, both of them looking for possibly a top 5 finish. As we wait for car 15. And that is Dave Roberts and Robin Jones. And yeah, Dave Roberts having a good run. See him going around the hairpin. Dave in that green Escort. Here we have car number 16. Car number 16 of Leah Halfpenny and Andrew Sankey. The first time out this year for Leah Halfpenny, currently lying 13th overall. She's down Derbyshire in that Fiesta. Car number 17 on the line, and that is of May Davis and Alan Edwards. May lying 12th overall after the first 4 stages. Tout coming through. the Escort. And here we have car number 19. And that is Richard Owen Morgans. 11th overall at the moment. Wonderful car. Looking beautiful as Dan Humphries comes through. Round the hairpin. Dan on a big push this afternoon. He wants that second place back from John Stone. As we look now at the start line for car number 20 of Robert Cargill and James Martin. Yeah, wonderfully presented Escort. As we see the wonderful Escort coming round and the Darien chasing him down there. So we look at car number 24. And that is of John Cartwright and Anthony Stoneman. A wonderfully sounding Escort as he heads down. John Cartwright, Anthony Stoneman, 19th overall at the moment. They head into the afternoon. Last two stages of the rally. Car number 22. And that is John Morris and John Paul Morris. John Morris. He's like 25th overall at the moment. So yeah, going very, very strong indeed. As we see the G3 of Lewis Rees and Dorian Rees coming through. And here we have the revving machine of car number 25. And that is of Gary Aldenshaw and Gareth Rhys-Jones. Gary and Gareth like 14th overall at the moment. And that front wheel drive pocket rocket. Excellent result if they can finish where they are. And currently second in class. Leading the Class D as we see the green Escort coming around the outside. Putting his hand out to acknowledge that they were there. We see the Subaru Impreza of Craig Kennedy and Jonathan Kennedy go through. Car number 33 of Gordon Davis and Jack Morris. First time out in the Mitsubishi Evo. A fantastic job. Gordon Davis and Jack Morris lying 18th overall at the moment. Oh, a half spin there for Gordon. Been clean and tidy all day. As we wait now for the car number 16 to come through. The halfpenny and Andrew Sankey. Car 30 now is off the line, and that is of Mark Blengslop and Adam Blengslop. The Mitsubishi Evo, the iconic looking Evo. Don't see many of the Evo 4, 5 and 6s anymore. As we see a sliding Escort of car 17 coming around the chicane here. That was May Davis and Aled Edwards. Car 36. The road rally car. Oh, just a sort of a half spin for the Escort. And here we have the Darien of car 34 of Alan Gaunt. First time out in the car, lying 23rd overall at the moment. You can see him that his confidence is growing with every stage that he does. Here we have Scott chasing the Darien. Cartwright. Car 32. And that is the Vauxhall Astra of Damien Williams and James Seymour. They're having a great day. As we see the car number 1 of Thomas Cooper coming through. Chased down by that Escort. Car 38. That is the Ford Escort RS2000 Escort of Ricky Reynolds and Hevin Jenkins. Ricky enjoying his day. Ricky Reynolds and Hevin Jenkins lying 20th overall at the moment. And here we have the car number 35, the BMW of Colin Evans and Charlie Lowe. First time for Charlie to sit with Colin in this BMW 318 compact. Here we have John Stone in that VW Polo, looking quick through here. Car number 40, and that is Dylan Atkinson and Aaron Jones. Dylan Atkinson out recently. Yeah, they're out on Rally Bike and they got second in class, so looking to build momentum on that. And here we have car 37. That is Sean Smith and Paul Jackson. Yeah, that's the green machine. Here we have the Subaru Impreza. Car 37 going strong. Here we have car 41 of Richie Hughes and Mervyn Williams with the Mark III Escort. So yeah, don't see many of these out on the stages. It's lovely to see Richie and Mervyn enjoying it. Chased down by the Mitsubishi Evo. Here we have Dan Humphries through. Here we have car 45, and that is the Talbot Sunbeam of Philip Chislett. Samantha Chislett. Oh, spin for Philip and Samantha, and now being overtaken by the Evo. Car 36 come through. That is David Ewan Jones. Car 44 now off the line, and that is the Vauxhall Corsa of Martin Quant and Ashley Owen. Yeah. Going strong today. As we see car 47. 47, it's the Nissan Micra of Owain Hughes and Chris Phillips. Hughes. Yeah, going strong. Chance chased down by Cartwright in the Mark II. Car number 55. That is the wonderful sounding of Joe Edwards and Danielle Jones. Yeah, Yolo Line 15th overall. An excellent morning for Yolo and Daniel. In the back too. And then here we are, looking at car number 49. And that is the Escort G3 of Maisie Piggott and Julian Monkley. Here we are, many of them G3s are out at the moment. And yeah, and here is another car we don't see much of anymore. Here's the Skoda Felicia of car 53. And that is Matthew Arnold and Nick Taylor. And line 28th overall at the moment. As they head into the one from last stage, penultimate stage here at the Toyota Harlech stages. And here we have the sliding escorts. Three coming together here. The Civic desperately trying to get past that escort. Car 56. And that is the Honda Civic of Mark Lane and James Fleming. Mark Lane, James Fleming, line 41st overall at the moment. With a car 59. James Edge and Alan Roberts in that wonderful sounding Subaru Impreza. Full of action for you here as we look at car 61. And that is the BMW 325 of Warren Fairburn and Myra Fairburn. And as the distinctive noise of that BMW as they head into the stage. Brilliantly done. As we see the G3, the Escort, sorry, Mark III coming through there. Here we have car 48. And that is Ewan Clear-Jones and Dewey Hughes. I hope they've learned their lesson from the first time they came through here. The first time we saw Ewan come through, we had a big slide, and now we've got a challenge with the Escorts here, and we've got an R5 car in the middle of everything here. Whoa, what action we're having here this afternoon. Absolutely brilliant. As we see car 57. That is the Citroen C2 of Lauren Groves and Ewan Jones. The took the ladies' title last year, so hoping to do much of the same this year. Fair play to her. Excellent driving. Brilliant stuff. And car number 60, as we see her chasing Packham round the back, straight here between a Escort, the Darien and the Corsa. Oh, the Darien having a big slide. Alan Gaunt having a big slide here. Oh, yeah. Hands everywhere. Fantastic stuff. Gaining confidence with each run. Car 63. And that is Andrew Davis and Andrew Rees in the Cooper S. Yeah, the two Andrews doing a great job. And yeah, fantastic stuff here at Llanbedr Airfield. As we see the Astra lifting the back wheel up. Just the way we like it. Here we have car 64. That's Thomas Bainon and Sean Rowlands. As they head to the into stage number 5. Thomas Bainon going strong all day, like 39th overall. Car number 58 is Alan Lister and Ashley Lister. Peugeot 106, being trucked from gravel to tarmac to gravel to tarmac this year. Only were competing for 2 years. Here we have some action here. The Felicia on the outside line as we see Alan Lister. And now the Civic and Escort nip and tuck as they come through. Wonderful scenes here in Llanbedr. If you're enjoying the footage, let us know. As we see the Swift come through. And now we're looking at the MX-5 of car the Civics and the Subaru coming through, and as we see here we have a Subaru followed by the MX-5 followed by an Evo. All the action going on here. Oh, this is not scenes we've been wanting to see. This is, oh, the disastrous afternoon for car number 14. And that is the Darien of Russell Davis and Richard Sutter. Oh, devastating for them. They were having such a good day. Pushing the car back. Oh, that's rotten luck for them. Just an absolute shame. And I'm sure they'll be majorly disappointed with that. As we see car 69 coming towards us, the Mini. And that is the Mini of Wesley Guilford and Andrew Millington. And somebody chasing down the Evo. Car number 70. And that is Rich Jones and David Hillage. Dave going exceptionally well. As we see car number 71, Peter Lewis and Ryan Scudamore. Rich Jones, as mentioned before, line 42nd overall. And here we have Peter Lewis in that rear wheel drive Escort. We see car number 72, and that is Kane Bromwich and Oscar Bromwich off with a Fiesta ST. Here we have the Vauxhall Astra come through. And, the whining noise of the Mini coming through also. Here we have the Nissan Micra, followed by Thomas Bainon in that Corsa. But yeah, devastating scenes as we see car number 14. Just absolute shame when you see that, and just coming towards the Russell Davis and Richard Sutter out of the car. as we see the Toyota Aygo of Lauren Parsons come through, and Kai Evans. Everybody on an absolute mission here this afternoon. Trying to, but yeah, look at devastating scenes. It's yeah, pointing towards the service area. It's not looking good. Absolute shame for them. Probably push the car back into the service area. Will they be able to get that car fixed? Very difficult to say. But yeah, absolute shame as we see our Formula 1000 crews now at the start line here. And yeah, we'll be waiting for the main crews to continue as we wait for our fierce competitors in the Formula 1000. So as we watch the crews coming through. So just to give you a few times for this stage, Thomas Cooper completed stage number 5 in 12 minutes 7 seconds. John Stone 12:06. Dan Humphries 12:10. Jack Derbyshire 12:21. Paul Fountain 12:21. Robert Tout 12:29. Mark Smith in 12:42. Lewis Rees 12:51. Richard Owen Morgans 13:02. And to round off the top 10, Brandon Smith with 13:21. So it just gives you the times for the stage number 5 as we see car number 14 being pushed back into service. Now, is that a terminal damage with the engine, or is it something simple, a simple fix? We'll wait and see. But luckily, it was by the service area. We can get the car back, but it's not always great. Rotten luck to be just that close, but we'll see if we can get the mechanics can get that problems resolved. As we see the Vauxhall of Patrick Dalton and Adam Middleton in the Vauxhall VX 220. They're well into the stage now as we get footage of car 101, and that is of Henry Cunwell and Catherine Price. So yeah, it's been another exciting stage for you all, I'm sure, as we continue to bring you lovely footage from the stage here. Battles galore around the stages here in Llanbedr. Yes, yeah, certainly there's nothing much on telly, but watching this footage here live on Facebook by the Harlech and District Motor Club is the most exciting thing, I'm sure, at the moment. But here we have the Fiesta ST coming through. But yeah, fantastic stuff. And just to bring you some timings for the juniors before we welcome them back on stage. Now we have got timings after stage 4. The previous timings we gave you was after stage 3. So William Patterson leads now Henry Cunwell by 21 seconds. So taking a chunk out of Henry on the previous stage. Johan Thomas still in 3rd place. 4th place we have Zach Ferber. In the 5th place we have Kyle Green. 6th we have Shane Collins. 7th Rebecca Chalis. 8th Iago Edwards. 9th Dara McKinley. And 10th Tom Parry. Them are the top 10 for the juniors before we welcome them into stage 5. Still chases going on here between the G3 and the Skoda Felicia. Fantastic to see two iconic cars chasing each other on stage 5 here, as we'll bring you more footage from this wonderful event in the Snowdonia National Park. So we have now got the Subaru Impreza of car 59. And that is the James Edge and Alan Roberts heading around the chicane here. And car 65. That is the Swift of Riley Chester and Steve Dovey. Yeah, wonderful Suzuki Swifts back in the day with the Suzuki Swift Cup. And here we are. Wonderful footage of the cars here. The iconic BMW chased down by the unusual MX-5, but becoming so popular now. As we see Yuan come in here, so he went spin on this corner earlier, not doing the same mistake again. Fantastic stuff from the stage here at Llanbedr Airfield, and wonderful to bring these live footage to you this afternoon. So yeah, we have got our rally leader Thomas Cooper leads the way by 47 seconds from John Stone. Dan Humphreys 18 seconds behind John Stone. So it's all to play for. As you say, rallying is not finished until the final stage, and obviously until the final stop line, that's when you can count your blessings. But yeah, a long way to go, still a further 9 miles or so of stages to go, and anything can happen. A puncture, a spin, anything can happen. So yeah, I'm sure everybody will have everything crossed that Thomas Cooper gets through. So yeah, we'll have just come in towards the latter part of the afternoon of the main field here on stage number 5. As mentioned, then once we clear the main field, we will then transfer over to the junior category, the Formula 1000 category, for you to watch them come through the stage before we, all being well, bringing you action from the final stage of the Harlech, Toyota Harlech stage event here in fine autumn sunshine here at Llanbedr Airfield. But yeah, this is the sights. This is what we are witnessing here today. Fine, beautiful sunshine and wonderful landscape to add to the wonderful day of motorsport we're having. Yeah, those of you not aware, we are just underneath the wonderful Snowdonia National Park, and as well we are spoilt by the wonderful scenes of the coastline here in Gwynedd and heading down towards Cardigan Bay. But yeah, the two hangars and the famous runways that bless us here with the sights and the stages here in Llanbedr and in the Harlech Motor Club stages. And look at the beautiful runways we have here, just to add another dynamic to the part of the stages that we're looking at the moment. But yeah, very shortly we will be heading back to the stages to watch the junior category come through. And as mentioned, we have had a little bit of an exciting day in the junior category with big battles between William Patterson and Henry Cynwyl. They're both now just separated by 21 seconds. Henry just losing out on the last stage, and William just taking that little bit of a buffer into the two final stages of the event. But yeah, good battles as we welcome William Patterson from the Scottish Junior Championship down to the event this year. So it's great to have drivers, co-drivers from all over the UK coming down to Harlech, down to Llanbedr for this fine event. So yeah, the two wonderful aircraft hangars that dominate the service park here at the airfield as we look now out to towards the Irish Sea, waving at our Irish friends, I'm sure, as we wait now for our junior category. But one stage remains for our main field as they now head back into service, get geared up and all things ready for the final stage of the 2025 Harlech stages. But for the juniors, there are 2 stages remaining. So yeah, we'll wait now for the beginning, which will only a short distance away. And I'm sure that you at home are as excited as we are to see these young stars, because this is the stepping stone. This is why this championship is here, to see the future stars that could potentially one day do the same stepping stone that a certain Elvin Evans did many years ago, before he is now one of the leading drivers in the World Rally Championship. So yeah, a fantastic stepping stone and a fantastic opportunity for our crews. So yeah, 1 round remains in the championship. If you're the crews that are taking part in the Welsh Tarmac Dan Championship, 1 round remains as they head from here to mid-November to the Glyn Memorial Rally in Anglesey. That'll be the final round of the championship, and excitement builds for that, I'm sure, because getting as many points as possible in this latter part of the season is vitally important. It's all to play for as we wait to crown who will be the champion and who will take the top honours of this year's championship. So here we have the timings and the results for you. We have got the car number 1 of Thomas Cooper and Sarah Edwards in the Ford Fiesta Rally 2, leading the way from John Stone and Alex Stone in the Volkswagen Polo R5 by 47 seconds. Yes, that's what separates the first and second place. In third, we have Dan Humphries and Johnny Tad Evans, and they're in that Skoda Fabia R5. Just 18 seconds behind John Stone. It's all to play for in the last stage of the rally. So in fourth place, we have Jack Derbyshire and Phil Boyle. They are 29 seconds behind the final podium crew of Dan Humphries and Johnny Tad Evans. In fifth place, we have Paul Fowden and Jason Sugden. In sixth place, we have Robert Tout and Terry Martin in that Ford Fiesta R5, only 6 seconds behind Paul Fowden. There is going to be a big battle between the South Walian crews down there, I'm sure, between Paul Fowden and Robert Tout. Who will head back down to the south part of Wales this evening with the bragging rights of that fifth place? Will it be Paul Fowden or will it be Robert Tout? Only 6 seconds between them two. In seventh place, we have Mark Smith and Tim Nunn in the Darien. And then in eighth place, we have Lewis Rees and Dorian Rees in that Ford Escort rear-wheel drive. An excellent day for them. They've certainly shown what they can do in that Ford Escort rear-wheel drive. Only 20 seconds behind Mark Smith in that Darien. Ninth place, we have Richard Owen Morgans in the Ford Fiesta Rally 2. And then only 4 seconds behind the men is Brandon Smith and Lucy Guttridge in that Darien T9. So will they be looking, will Brandon Smith be pushing for that top 10 finish at the end of the day? Only 1 stage remains. So yes, this is the scene. We're waiting with anticipation now for the F1000 crews to come through, and I'm sure you're waiting with excitement as well as they head into the penultimate stage of the Toyota Harlech Stages 2025. So yeah, as you can see, absolutely glorious conditions here this afternoon. The sun has come out to say hello. The stages have been in fantastic condition. The organisers have done a fantastic job once again this year, setting up this wonderful venue. And a big thanks goes to the Harlech and District Motor Club for putting on such a fantastic event once again. And a big thank you to all the volunteers. I'm sure Harlech would like to thank all the support and the local motor clubs, whoever you are, that has helped them. They are very, very thankful for all the help that everybody's put in. Big thank you also, if you are listening and you're out on the stages marshalling, big thank you to you. It's our duty to thank you on behalf of the motor club. I'm sure they'll thank you as well. But without your contribution to the day, we certainly wouldn't have an event and we couldn't continue. So a big thank you to the marshals. And if you do see a marshal one day, if you're out spectating, wherever you are, whatever event you go to, if you see a marshal, thank a marshal. Because certainly without these marshals, we wouldn't have the wonder sport that we are here to love and cherish. So vitally, vitally important. So yeah, on the start line there is car 101. We saw Henry Cunwell doing a selfie earlier on with the safety crew and the marshals. Now I'm sure the selfies have gone to one side as he focuses now on potentially pulling as many seconds as possible out of William Patterson going into this penultimate stage. And will it all go down to the wire on the final stage of this year's event? It's all to play for. And that's why this championship is so exciting at the end of the day, because the cars are so closely matched. The drivers are so closely matched. And that's what makes the F1000 championship one of the most competitive championships in the UK calendar at the moment. So no, we're waiting to see. And I'm sure we're going to enjoy wonderful scenes here for the remaining last two stages of this rally. So, in regards to the stage miles here, if those of you who haven't been joining us today and just joined us, two stages remaining for the F1000. Stage miles here vary between 8 and 10 miles, so it's an exciting time indeed. So here we have the results for the Harlech Juniors as they head into the penultimate stage. William Patterson and Chloe Fleming lead the way from Henry Cunwell and Catherine Price by 21 seconds. Yes, that's all the matches, places between them. Johan Thomas and Dewi Evans in that 107 is in third place. Fourth place we have Zach Thurber and Graham Wild in that Citigo. Only 1 second behind that third place of Johan Thomas. So I'm sure this once again will be a battle to watch out for. Who will take that final podium place? Will it be Johan Thomas or Zach Thurber? In fifth place we have Kyle Green. In sixth place, we have Shane Collins, with the experienced Rob Fagg beside. And in seventh, we have Rebecca Chalis and Christian Brown. In eighth place, we have Iago Edwards and Caron Tomilson. And in ninth, we have Dara McInley and Arwel Parry. And in 10th, rounding off the top 10, we have Tom Parry and Geraint Evans. And I'm sure Tom, like everyone here, if his family and service crew here are eagerly watching, will he get that top 10 that he's eagerly waiting for? And he is waiting for it, only 1 second behind. So yeah, it's all to play for as we head to the penultimate stage for the F1000. So the engines have started. Henry and Catherine are ready. The marshals have given them a time. We'll shortly, I hope, see the doors close on that passenger side, and then we'll see them head into the stage. Yeah, if you are interested in seeing some more action from the Welsh Tarmac Down Championship, obviously the last round, like mentioned to you, will be at the Glyn Memorial Rally in Anglesey in mid-November. So yeah, if you are heading over there, it is another wonderful venue. We are blessed with wonderful venues throughout Wales, and this is another one. If you do get a chance to go and support up there, please do so. It'll be a fantastic day out and a fantastic weekend of motorsport. So we can see now the safety officer. That is the safety officer for the event going through the stage, checking that everything is in its place, that the marshals are happy. There is no vehicles or cars, rally cars on stage. So everybody's been safely brought back to service. And we can see the safety crew now going through the stage. And they will give the green light to let Henry Cynwyl into the stage, followed by William Patterson. So yeah, we'll just get the green light. I'm sure these young drivers are excited and raring to go. Obviously the big battles between these two front competitors here, but will that trophy go home to Scotland this evening, or will it be going back and staying in Wales? That's the question on everybody's mind as we wait to see who will be on top step of that podium come this afternoon. So yeah, if you are watching us online, drop us a comment to say where you're watching from. What have you enjoyed the footage? If you haven't enjoyed, don't say anything. It's fine. But yeah, if you have enjoyed our footage, please let us know. I'm sure the organisers here will look forward to reading your comments. Thank you to Arwyl Jones. Da iawn, boys. Great coverage heddiw today. Diolch. Thank you. So thank you to Arwyl for the comment. It means a lot. And yeah, with your comments, we will read them out. So if you want to give a comment to one driver or co-driver or team or steward or organizer, please put them down on the comments page here, and we'll read them out as soon as we can. I'm sure we've got a lot of people that want to mention a few names and well done's or congratulations or whatever. So do let us know if we can put it on for you. So yeah, we are just moments away. Apologies for the delay, but we have to make sure that everything is in its place. The safety crews and clerk of the courses are happy, and that will give us the green light and the nod to let Henry Cynwyl into the penultimate stage here. And here we have got him started, revving, and it's always a good sign as we wait for him to head into the stage here. Here we have the driving car, the green lights, and we're away. Henry Cynwyl into the penultimate stage here of the Harlech Stages 2025. What can he do on this one? This is the one he needs to put the statement on if he is to grab that lead from William Patterson. Will he take a few seconds off and put it all down to the final stage of the rally? This guy, a fantastic performance by the Scotsman today. William Patterson off the line. On an absolute mission. Will he be taking that trophy back across the border to Scotland this evening? That is car 102, navigated by Chloe Fleming. Car 103 we have here now of Johan Thomas and Dewi Evans. Another big battle between Johan and Dewi Evans as they look to secure that podium place. Absolutely only a few seconds between them. And I'm sure Johan would love to keep that third place from Zach Ferber. But this is 105. And this is the man who's hunting him down. Zach Ferber, 1 second behind Johan Thomas, who will take that final podium step. As we look at car number 106 of Iago Edwards. And Caron Tomlinson. Fantastic day for Iago, lying 8th overall in the juniors at the moment. Some 34 seconds behind Rebecca Chalis. 108. And this is car number 108 of Kyle Green and Rhys Stoneman, currently 5th overall in the juniors. A brilliant day for them as well. They're only just 9 seconds behind Zach Ferber, so it's all to play for with this, with the 3rd, 4th and 5th places. This is car number 107 of Iago Edwards. As they come into the picture here, around the left-hander, around the hairpin, very neatly done. And this is the crew of 111 of Rebecca Chalis and Christian Brown. Rebecca doing a fantastic job today. Lying 7th overall in the juniors. And these juniors are mighty competitors. As we look at car number 109. And that is William Whale and Paul Bevan in that Nissan Micra. As they both head in. Around the hairpin. And away they go as we look now at car number 110. Daniel Bickard and Alex Mill. Yeah, lying currently 13th overall in the juniors. As we see Henry Cunwell come round for his second loop. car number 112 off the line, and that is Asa Pinder and Dilwyn John. As we see, car number 112. Yeah, the experience of Dilwyn John beside. Car number 113 is Tom Parry. As we see William Patterson come round the hairpin. Tom Parry, co-driven by Geraint Evans. As he comes round the hairpin, Tom currently in 10th overall. As we see car number 114 of Emma Brumfield and Ian Bass off the line. Currently 14th overall. As we see Johan Thomas come through. And yeah, fantastic work by these juniors. Car number 115 is Finley Pearce and Mike Jode. Yeah, Finley and Mike. Currently 15th overall in the juniors. And yeah, enjoying their time here. Learning with every single corner. It's great work. 116. And that is Dara McInnerly. And Arwell Parry on the notes. Yeah, Dara in the Citroen C1. But closely followed by Tom Parry. Tom Parry only 1 second behind Dara heading through this stage. So it's all to play for him. The exciting part is, what will be the outcome after this stage? Where will we be at? Will we still have William Patterson leading the way, or will Henry Cynwyl be gaining a little bit of few seconds before they head into the final stage of the rally? Come back to join us in just a few minutes for the final stage of this year's Harlech Stages Rally.